Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome, gentlemen. Today, let's talk about our country a little bit, which is Saudi Arabia. When someone thinks of Saudi Arabia, it's like, to some foreigners, it's pretty irrelevant. No one thinks about it a lot. So today, we want to list some reasons or some topics about why you should visit Saudi Arabia and what stuff do you have to do.
Well, Saudi Arabia is improving by a lot. With the Crown Prince's vision 2030, they are upgrading the Saudi economy and they're making new purchases. The Crown Prince is trying to buy the formula, and he made some really huge transfers in soccer, like Cristiano Ronaldo playing in Nasser. And there are a lot of things like the line, Trojena and العلا Trojena.
عندك Cristiano Ronaldo, when he entered the Nasser, his first match was Paris Saint-Germain against Messi. Some people say it was like probably his last match against Messi. What do you guys think about that?
I think Messi's the GOAT. Ronaldo is just trying to be like Messi. He's going to leave Nasser in probably this month or next month. I don't know when.
I feel like they're going to kick him out because he's not been performing as well as...
Yes, he's an old man.
advertised.
He's an old
He
man.
is old. He should retire.
He should retire.
Anything, Mahmoud?
Well, I think that Cristiano Ronaldo has been a part of Nasser as more than just a player. He's in Nasser to represent Saudi. Basically speaking, now that Ronaldo has joined the Nasser, all eyes are on the kingdom. Everyone is now going to look at this nation and they want to see what we'll put into the table. They want to know if we can do what the United Arab Emirates did. They want to see if we did what Bahrain can do with the Grand Prix, for example, and what Qatar is currently doing with their sports. So, although Ronaldo hasn't been performing well as a football player, outside the football, he has been nothing but a miracle and a revelation to Nasser.
Typical Ronaldo fan. كمل.
I agree. But look, speaking about Arab countries, you mentioned the Arab Emirates and Qatar, which is true. When someone thinks of the Middle East, what do they think of other than
Oil.
oil and wars and stuff? They think of the most famous country. They say Dubai, even though Dubai is a city, not a country.
Yeah.
They think of the Emirates because like without denying, the United Arab Emirates is the most famous country in the Middle East, or one of the most famous. And then recently with the 2022 World Cup, which Messi won, not Ronaldo, the 2022 World Cup, Qatar has become very famous in both controversy and
Yeah, the people are just salty because they didn't have the World Cup in their country.
yeah.
They were mad about the alcohol ban.
The alcohol ban, for sure.
That's true, yeah.
And about
Homosexuality.
and the homosexuality.
Homosexual.
I think some guy got arrested for that.
Yes.
Hassan.
The German team, they got kicked out from the group stages.
Yeah, they were
putting their
Because of the protests.
protest,
Against
and then they don't bring ozone.
Yeah, they did, because he was against. He was Muslim and he was supporting Palestine.
And the Uyghur Muslims.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a mess. I think that in a funny way, the German national team, although they had such a talented group of players, they turned the World Cup into something that was more than football in the worst possible way. When athletes such as Drogba turned football into good by stopping civil wars, Germans tried to, in my opinion at least, virtue signal by showing that they're the good guys by going into this nation and instilling their views and forcing it upon those people. Qatar has their own religion, Qatar has their own culture, Qatar has their own standards. So for any other country, who has different standards to come in and instill their own values forcefully, I think that's wrong. And in a funny way, Germany got what they deserved.
That is the problem, is because people are going to, they're criticizing online, they're not even going to Qatar. They say, they criticize literally everything they've done. They say, well, workers died, the workers who died, they were paid off by the government, their families were paid, okay? And in general, I think it's pretty stupid of people to just hate one country for like very minor reasons.
And thank you everybody for listening to our introduction of the podcast. And we have our guests here and the host Majed Alassaf and Fawaz Alsaadoun, Mahmoud Algallaf and Omar Alghamdi. Thank you everybody.